Hi students. Okay, so I'm sending you just a quick video to give you a little help with your rhetorical analysis essay. Off the bat, a lot of people are missing the hook. So you always need a hook sentence, something to draw your reader in before you introduce your documentary film. So a lot of people are just starting right in, introducing the film, but you do still need a hook even for this type of essay. That's kind of just a small one. I'm looking at my notes. So the biggest one is the analysis. I'm seeing a lot of summary, and so if you read the materials that I've posted about this essay, I talk about this a lot. Don't just summarize your film. This is a really common problem. Students get really excited about the content. They just want to share the information and say, hey, this is this really cool film I saw. And that's fine, but that's not what we're doing. So you need to kind of get past that and think about the rhetorical devices and what's being used and the things that are in the thesis. So who is the audience, and what rhetorical devices are being used in order to support the claim of the filmmaker? What is that claim, right? And then is it effective or ineffective? And these are the things that we're analyzing and talking about in the body of the essay. And it's funny because a lot of you, maybe you have a really great thesis, and so I think, yeah, you're on your way, and then the body paragraphs are all just summaries. So when I do face-to-face classes, the way I like to explain this is, I use my fingers. So if this hand is your examples from your film and this hand is your analysis, your essay needs to look like this. So you need to be alternate. This is a body paragraph, so you need to be alternating an example from the film and then analyzing why it represents one of those rhetorical devices. And so a lot of you are either just doing, sorry, I forgot which hand. You're just doing all summary, or some of you, and this is really common, you'll do summary, 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 and then at the end, maybe you'll have a sentence or two of analysis. That's not really appropriate either. So while you are including a little bit of analysis, you're not like going through the whole process of really analyzing every little bit of evidence and information and why is this important and why did the filmmaker do this and what is it doing to the audience. Always think about, you're the audience essentially, and whoever else might watch it. So what effect is that having on the audience? And it needs to look like this. So you really need to alternate those things. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about, because I'm seeing a lot of this too, I'd say about 50% of you have a good thesis. So we did that little thesis exercise, and so I gave you some pointers on that. So I can see that a lot of you worked with that information and improved them. But I'm still seeing a lot of summary thesis statements where you're just saying, this is what the filmmaker is talking about. But you need to be addressing, like I said, you need to be addressing who is the audience, what is the claim of the filmmaker, how are they supporting it with those rhetorical devices. And like I said, avoid using the words ethos, pathos, and logos. You need to demonstrate that you understand what those words mean and how they're being used. And then finally, the last part of that thesis that's really important is the filmmaker doing an effective or ineffective job at this? So sometimes it's not good. Sometimes they're trying to give this message and they're not doing maybe the best job of it, right? Even if it's on Netflix, it doesn't mean it's like the best documentary. So are they doing a good job? Is it effective? Is it actually drawing in the audience and reaching its goal, whatever that goal might be? So I hope these tips help you out with your final draft, which is due on Sunday. I look forward to reading them.